The 2025 Juneteenth Jamboree features a wealth of vendors that includes many of Greater West Bloomfield's Black-owned small businesses. Now, we're excited to talk to our next guest. After over 30 years working as a nurse, this individual made a move from healthcare to self-care, helping local residents achieve their perfect look with natural and clean products. So we've got Stacey Brown. She's the owner of Kanuni Brown, a featured sponsor this year, and especially a featured sponsor of our event in its entirety. And she joins us now on the Splash Live. Stacey, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I appreciate being here and being a part of this celebration.
Wonderful. So tell us a little bit more about what Kanuni Brown is. I'm also interested in hearing what Kanuni means as you explain to us what you do with your skincare and your business.
Yes, yes. Thank you for that. So I'm Stacey Brown, the CEO and owner of Kanuni Brown Hair Care Products, and I am a registered nurse, as you mentioned, and also turned hair care formulator during the pandemic when the salons closed down, and a lot of us did not know what to do with our hair. And so I created products that are not just safe for my family and friends, but also for the community. So I consider myself a first responder that rescues damage in dry hair and protects it from the risks that cause damage. And I started my business in 2022, and we're just growing by leaps and bounds. And so I'm here. Oh, Kanuni stands for, in Swahili, for principles. And so I stand on the principles of wellness, clean beauty, which is not just good for your hair, it's good for your health, and it's good for the planet. And so I stand on those principles and community.
That's wonderful. Thank you for sharing that background. And now I have, of course, 1,000 questions because obviously hair care is a big thing for all of us.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
let me start with asking, so when you first decided to start this hair care business, did you come up with the formulas for the products yourself? Did you kind of test them at home and combine natural ingredients? So tell us a little bit more about how that evolved for you.
Yeah, absolutely. So as we were searching, talking about my family and friends and all of us, we were having tangling and shedding hair, during the pandemic, all of these hair problems. And so we didn't know what products were safe on the shelf. We didn't know what to buy. So I started doing a lot of research, and I went to formulation school, and that's where I learned how to make different products, shampoos, conditioners, um, all kinds of things, styling gels. And so I started making them in my kitchen and making little prototypes, giving them out to family and friends. They absolutely loved them and said, you should be selling this and letting the community experience what you're doing. And so that's what I did. And so out of the kitchen and now into the community, and just building brand awareness of what we're doing here for the community and saving and rescuing people, not just their hair, but their health.
Wonderful. Can you tell us more specifically what lives in your product lineup? Is it shampoo, conditioner? Are there scalp treatments? What do you have for us to get?
Yeah, so we have very gentle pH balanced shampoos that won't strip your hair out of oils, very moisturizing. And we also have conditioners. We have leave-in conditioners that are very lightweight, that won't weigh your hair down. We also have unscented products for people who have skin sensitivities, as well as products that smell amazing. Some of our customers really love the smell, as well as the effectiveness of our products. So they really detangle really well. They are also heat protectant, so they guard against pollution in the air, things that people don't think about, pollution, sun that can actually help damage your hair too, wind, extreme temperatures, all of that. So our products are gentle, but they're very effective in protecting your hair against the elements. And even if you're wearing protective styles like wigs, weaves, braids, you still need to protect your hair as much as possible. So we go the extra mile outside of even all natural and all organic, because our products are clean beauty. And the essence of clean beauty means that it's made with ingredients that won't harm you, won't harm your health, and won't harm the planet. It is beauty with a purpose.
That's great. That's great. And of course, as we're celebrating today, our diversity in our community in West Bloomfield, your products, I'm sure, could be suitable for all hair types, all hair textures. And I got to ask, do you have something for the gentlemen in the community? I'm sure they might want to know as well.
Of course, and thank you. That's an excellent question because we often, don't think it's men, using beauty products the way that we do. But my husband, my son's a hairdresser, so he uses the products. He uses it with his clients. They just love them, and recently we've had more men purchasing our products. They're really good for beards and softening hair. They smell good. Some of the products, the ones that have the smell, are pretty unisex. So they smell good, and we help you look good and just soften those beards and that hair. So.
Stacey Brown is with us, the CEO of Kanuni Brown, one of the featured sponsors of the 2025 West Bloomfield Diversity Task Force Juneteenth Jamboree. You can see her and the entire Kanuni Brown team at the West Bloomfield Civic Center complex today through 2 p.m. and learn more about the sponsors and the event on wbparks.org/diversity. Stacey, looking through your website, of course, all the information on your products is there. You mentioned in your slogan, powered by nature, proven by science. But right before that, you have rooted in tradition. This is something that ties you back to some of your family history as well. Tell us about that.
That's right. I'm inspired also by my grandma Emma. She had her very own salon built onto the back of her house by my grandfather. But it wasn't just another beauty salon. It was a sanctuary for the women of the community who wanted to come and feel beautiful, but also cared for. And so my grandma Emma, she had her own recipes and she nurtured the community. And it was just a vibrant, colorful, where men and women came. And we just chatted about all kinds of things happening in the community. And I always love that feeling. So my heart for community and wellness and nurturing just stems from my grandma Emma.
And that's a big part of beauty and hair care and so many other forms of self-care too, is that it used to be in our communities that those places like our hair salons or barber shops and other gathering places, that's where we got to know our neighbors and we got to connect with
Absolutely.
them. And especially in a community like ours, people of all different backgrounds, all different walks of life. It's a chance today at the Juneteenth Jamboree to bring that tradition back across our community as we celebrate one of the greatest days and accomplishments in our country's history and of course in the freedom that we celebrate in the United States as we recognize Juneteenth.
Absolutely. It's a wonderful place to be right now. You can hear the music that's right outside the door and everybody's celebrating and everybody's coming together and supporting each other. And that's the environment that I grew up. That's the community that I came to love. And even today, I just love supporting, other businesses and just really celebrating our history and culture. So this is a wonderful day for me to be a part of and to have my business sponsor, Kanuni Brown, with the Diversity Task Force.
And Stacey, lastly, before we let you go, you mentioned that this was sort of something that came together during the throes of the pandemic in 2020, where we couldn't connect with each other. We couldn't get together in person. So now, 5 years later, with Kanuni Brown not only here, but thriving and supporting our community events, how does it feel for you and for your team to now be able to not only continue to support this business that has that familial connection to you, that passion that you put behind it, but to also directly connect with people here in your community?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one of the things that I love is really going out and touching the community. Not just always being behind, just being online. I love getting out and talking to people and just hearing, what makes them passionate about the community. What can I do to support others? Through my business or through personally, what can I do to support others? And, wherever there's community events such as this, I love to be there and just nurture. And I'm just a rescue and protector, a community person by nature. So here we are 5 years later. So I'm getting out more, spreading the word about what we need to do to continue to uplift and move, our culture forward, and how we can, make a great impact in the community. I love that, and that's what I'm most passionate about.
Well, Stacey, we appreciate your time and appreciate you joining us today on the Splash Live to tell us more. We'll let you get back out to the people as we're just underway as we do this live show from the Juneteenth Jamboree for 2025. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate the opportunity. It's been an honor.